Good afternoon, everyone. This is Maki Peterson from north of Alabama. It's Wednesday today. How's everybody's going today? I hope you had a okay day or a bad day. I had a bad day today at work because my laptop cannot connect it to work network, so I have to anyway went to the office to get the work done. Well, these are the one of these days that I have to deal with, I believe. So, but even I had a not good day today, I wanted to introduce my business partner. Her name is Ryoko, and she lives in Oklahoma, which I wanted to. One day I go over there for the softball my daughter's playing. So let me welcome Miss Ryoko. Woohoo!
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you for coming, Ryoko.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry to hear that you had a bad day today. Actually, we had a rainy day today, and I think my internet was very slow today too at
Mm,
work. But hey,
well,
today's almost over, right?
yeah, correct. It's always happen in the middle of the week to remind us that you
Right.
gotta get to
Yeah.
work.
Yep.
You gotta work.
Halfway.
Yeah, halfway. So she started, I believe, this business almost 6 months, over the six
October.
months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So she's still new this business, but I saw her some great milestones and her effort and commit to this business. So she is the part of the great community, like some Japanese group and another group. So she is a great business partner, and she will be a star for this business. And so, just briefly introduce yourself, Ryoko-san.
Yes, hi. Hi, everybody. My name is Ryoko. I am originally from Japan, and currently I live in Oklahoma, United States, with my supportive husband, an amazing son, 14 years old. And I came to United States 25 years ago when I married my husband, and I have been working full-time job, and on the other hand I'm doing this digital business as a side job. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you for coming. So you've been living in Oklahoma only when you back in the States? When you in the States, or you used to live somewhere
Actually,
else?
my husband is from originally from Illinois, so we stayed in Illinois for 2 years, and after that we relocated to Oklahoma. So
Mm.
Oklahoma, we have been here like 23 years. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what brought you guys to Oklahoma from Illinois? You just don't like the snow?
His no, actually, his mom lives in Norman, Oklahoma.
Mm.
We decided that Oklahoma City is much more opportunity than the little town we used to live in, Illinois. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so he got the job offer here in Oklahoma, and that's how we relocated 23 years ago.
Yeah. We also used to live in wanted to live in the Texas where my
Mhm.
husband grew up, but where he grew up is small town,
Yeah.
and there's no job opportunity for me to have some career over there. So we decided to apply somewhere else. We didn't want to live in the big town, big city
Yeah.
like Houston, even they might have a more opportunity. But I
Mhm.
wish I would know the digital business over at the time though.
Right. I wish I knew back then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you have started this business and I prepare for you, I had so many questions, but I try to, cut little small questions for you. So the first question is, everybody has a backstory and everybody has a different lifestyles. So I always ask our business owners, what was your big why to have started this business?
Yeah.
Would you share for us?
Sure, yeah. When I came to this country, there's two things I promised myself. The number one was I always want to be financially independent, and number
Mm,
two is going back to Japan at least once a year. So as soon as I got my work permit,
mm,
I started looking for a job. I mean, we were still back in Illinois, and but even with my 4 year bachelor's degree, I wasn't able to find a job. I had a really hard time finding a job. So, but I ended up working at the factory as a line worker for two
mm,
years.
mhm,
And, but you know what? I was so grateful that I was only making 6.50 an hour, and it wasn't even a full-time position, but
mm,
I was so excited that I was making money, in this
correct.
country. And then that was a
Mhm,
big deal for me. But then, while I was working at the factory, I wanted to, I thought about it, I thought that I need more skills. So back
mm,
then this was like back in 1990s, late 90s, the Windows base, the computer and Excel
mhm,
and Word, and I'm like, okay, I got to learn those. So we bought the desktop PC. Actually, we didn't have money, so we took a loan and I bought the desktop PC, and I took a class for
mm,
Windows and Excel, Word. And then after 2 years working at the factory, I was like, okay, so now I have a PC skills and I have a degrees, and my English got a little bit better. And then I have a 2 years work experience. I
mhm,
should be able to find a job, better job, like office job I was looking for. But still, I could not find any jobs. This was in Oklahoma when we moved to Oklahoma.
mm,
And back then, nowadays, like when you submit the resumes, you can email or you can
mm.
apply online. It's easy, but
Back then,
then
23
it was
years.
you either fax your resume or
Yeah.
you door to door and hand the resumes. And after so many resumes, finally, this one company offered me a position
Mm,
as an entry level, the office clerk.
mm,
And I was so excited. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is my last chance. I got
mhm,
to make this work. And otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to have another chance. So I dedicated all my time and energies and effort. I put my heart and soul to it.
mhm,
And 23 years later, here I am. I'm still with the company, and I
mm,
am a corporate the manager. And it's very rewarding job. But at the same time, I never had a work life balance,
mm,
because my work was always the priorities. And
mm,
unfortunately, I sacrifice a lot my personal life, especially spending time with my family. And I remember when I had my son at the hospital, like the United States, after you give birth, I mean, you only stay like 3 days at the
yeah.
hospital, and then fourth
Mhm,
day you discharge.
correct.
So the fourth day I was discharged, and I went straight to work and I did some work. And then,
Really?
yeah, and then during my 6 weeks maternity leaves, I mean, I still come into work after 5:30. Everybody's gone, brought my son with me, or like over the weekend when no one's there, I came to work with my son and a work. So anyway, it was just the work was my priority, and I thought that it is what it is. I need to be thankful that I have a job. So
Mm,
after 6 weeks of the maternity leave, I had to take my son to the daycare and back to work full time, and that was the very hardest day ever.
mm,
But like I said, it is what it is. I was just grateful for what I have. But something changed.
mhm,
Like pandemic happened, and when the world turned upside down, that's when, like, my husband lost the job, everything got shut down, and
Mm,
I couldn't go back to Japan. And that's when, like, I really got the reality check that what is my real, like, a true happiness? What is my happiness? And
mhm,
I came to the conclusion that the happiness to me is time and financial freedom,
mhm,
and that I can share with my family and friends, and
mhm,
also the physical and mental health. So I started looking for something, but I couldn't find any job that replaced my current income.
mm,
But then I came across this digital business, and after, I watched the webinar and I did all the research, and
mhm,
I decided to join this business. It's because this business used the automated system that does most of the heavy lifting job for us. So I don't really have to do a lot. And at
mhm,
the same time, I don't have to quit my job like right away. I can
mhm,
work full time and then do this, the business as a side job, and
mhm,
uh, build and create the future I want. So I'm really glad that I made this decision, and
mhm.
it's been only, since October, but I'm so grateful that I have a peace of mind for the future,
Mhm.
that I know it's going to be all good, and it gives me a great feelings.
Nice. And I believe that most of the people, including me, realized during the COVID, what is the priority of our lives?
Mhm.
What
True.
is it? And because you your time is limited, and your time is so priceless, then why you put your time to to the company that you sacrifice a lot instead
Yeah.
of the spending time with family. I know in working and then getting the income is important, but the same time, like you said, you have to have the life balance, work, and
Yes.
then your
Yeah.
after work, and then also that after work, even during between the break, and then using this online, you still able to utilize your time to have that as a side hustle.
Yeah. I mean, when I was young, it wasn't a big deal. I worked so hard, but
But
go to bed and I'm just all good in the morning. But now it's like, no,
it's not.
it takes a long time to recoup.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know most, and then also the most of the people would like to keep the full time job like us. I'm
Yeah.
also working a full time, and but the back of the head, we still worry about after our
Yep.
retirement. What if the kids go to college? All the
Mhm.
expenses is getting higher and higher. It
Yep.
never goes down, and then our what is the salary is not go up rapidly. It's
Mhm.
always just slowly go up, but it's not never match what you want, what you need, and then the salary is it never cross the line. So always, I'm pretty sure the people looking for something to
Yep.
do some
Yeah.
as a
That's right.
side
Yeah.
hustle.
Exactly. And then,
So
I'm sure you're the same way too, but we started this business as a plan B, the side job, but this is going to be our plan A
yeah,
eventually, right?
mhm,
So
right,
that we can still have both of the job to create the future. And then that's really the beauty about this
correct.
business, I believe. Yeah.
Because you don't have to sacrifice your time too much for
No.
for such as 8 hours. You don't need to work through the lunchtime. Yeah,
True.
I heard. I could tell the all the excitement about this business why you started, and
Mhm.
then so I know it's not even a year or 2 years since you are in this business, but I'm pretty sure through this community, I'm pretty sure you feel some good vibes from
Yes.
everybody. So, what are you passionate about in this business?
Yes, actually, you said it. I mean, I'm passionate about this business. It's the people in this community, actually, And you know what? There's a lot of online business out there, or even
Mhm.
traditional job that you can maybe, make big amount of money. But this business, I love so much about the people in this community
Mhm.
because they are so supportive. And the people I met in this community is, they had pains and struggles like we did,
Mhm.
and we uh, push the fears aside and step out of the comfort zone. And it took courage to get here,
Correct.
right? And we all know that it's so much opportunities here, and so much the hopes, and that's why like we support each other, and
Mhm.
we help each other, and we celebrate each other's achievement. And I never had that before, and other than my family.
Mhm.
So to me, like these people in this community are like more like my family now. So that's I really treasure and a passion about in
Mhm.
this business. Yeah.
Right. And then the most especially the moms or women like us, live in a foreign country, and we struggle sometimes, and always ups and downs in the life,
Hmm.
but we know we can do it. So I'm pretty sure that you are also one of us. Like, you jump in, just try to give it a
Yeah.
shot, because look around where you at. You already get out to Japan, for example,
Right. Yeah.
and then you live in the United
Yeah.
States, foreign country, in the area that you don't see many people who speak Japanese, but you live in it, and then you have all the guts and energy
Mhm.
and enthusiastic. So why don't you try the new things?
You're
So
already doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all doing it.
Yeah.
And then all this, for me, the beauty of this business is that I used to be a housewife right after I came in the United States,
Hmm.
almost maybe 6, 7, around that time, around that years. So that time I wanted to work, but I
Hmm.
don't have any degrees. I don't have any work experience in the US. So I was just looking what I can do. At the time, so many people, sell the jewelries, sell the this, go to somebody's house, invited and have a party and a
Hmm.
3D party and all the commission thing. So
Hmm.
I did it because I thought I could do it. But the behind of that kind of online
Hmm.
or job is that you have to have the sales every month.
Uh,
So you have to have the profit like this much and that much.
yeah, you have
But
to meet the quarter or whatever, the,
right,
the
right,
monthly goal. Yeah,
right.
but we don't have that here.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have that. So
No.
I really want everybody to start realizing it. We are
True.
real people, and we are so many people that had experience like I just explained it.
Yeah.
People try some different and have to have the sales, but we are not required at all.
Yeah.
Once you did, and it's all on you. So that is also the beauty of this business. It's
Yeah.
not required monthly sales. It's
Yeah.
all on you. That's it.
That's the first thing I ask my the mentor and coach too. Do
I
we have
asked
any
too.
quota that we have to meet every month?
Yeah.
Like if I decided to quit one day, can I get out of this business? Is there any like contract or something
Yeah.
that tied into it? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
no, it's your business. You do
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. I'm like, oh,
Right.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because our community or our people knows that everybody has life. So it's
Mhm.
everybody. It's not always perfect. Everybody understand that.
Yeah.
So I think that's the backstory, that they don't set it up. We don't have any
Mhm.
sales that you need to meet.
Right. True. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I believe so.
yeah.
Yeah, because we as a community, people in our community understand it. What is a real life? Our
Mhm.
really priority is the
Mhm.
family, friends, and ourselves.
Mhm.
I'm glad that you can feel that our community is, it's not like just the one of them. We are just a special group of people
Yeah,
in the global.
it is a family. Yeah.
Correct. So I've seen you guys. I've seen your milestones and success even short period of time. So as you as a successful business owner, so what is your top three priorities that you can share? You wanted them to
Sure, yeah, yeah.
know.
The first one is I think communication is very important.
Mm,
Always keep your eyes and ears open to share the information. And especially like online, everything changes so quick and,
right.
updates. And we have a great training system that they keep up with all this updates. But still, like you and me or other business partners, we communicate and share the informations and exchange the experiences, and that's very powerful you
Mm-hmm.
know so that's the number one. And then number two is consistency. When you want to achieve something, it takes time and effort, and it takes uh, the overnight, not the overtime. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, so sometimes we all lose motivations and we get distracted and we
Yeah.
forget where we at and why we even started, you know. But when we surround ourselves with positive mind people, we always get inspired and
Mm-hmm.
encourage each other, and that's really good thing. And when the things are not going the way you want to be, like when you're having a tough time, and I believe that that's the time that actually bring the opportunity, because that's when
Mm-hmm.
you think that, oh, something needs to be changed. Like a pandemic, a lot of us thought that, oh, we got to change something, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of us started this business during the pandemic. So when you're having a hard time in your life, congratulations, you are one step closer to success.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep going every day, but you can take a break or take your time. But consistency is the key to the success.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is respect others. To me, like treating everybody or treating everything with respect is really important. Uh, and then this is not just in this business, more
Mm-hmm.
like life in general. Uh, Last Sunday, me and my husband had a 25th anniversary,
Oh.
and yeah, but we made it this far. I think it's because we respect each other. We respect, the differences, and sometimes we accept and adopt and, you know, um, kind of try to adjust, right?
Mm,
So I think respect is the very important to me.
mhm,
So those three things: communications, consistency, and respect others. Those are really important for this business, and also that's something I value
mm.
in my life too.
Yeah, that's the most important because even online business, and people might think that it's just online business. You don't need to build a relationship. It is not because nowadays you meet the people through online, not like
Right.
used to be. They have a group. Well, let's go over there, and it's require your gas or time. But look, now we are online. We can meet the people through online, and then it's it's not because online it's not easy even online
Hmm.
to build a relationship, but since the older relationship build up, then that there's a network,
Right.
and then with doing this network you have to have that your trust, respect,
Hmm. Yes.
and these are the moment that you need to really put on your value, put on
Hmm.
your time.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Agree.
was the
Yeah.
good one.
And then, I really think that, I started this business. It's because I knew there's so much potentials and in this business, but
Mhm.
I started it. It's because I had a trust in the mentor coach, right?
mm,
She's also a Japanese, and when it comes down to it, when we do business, people does business with people, so it's very important that we respect each other, we communicate each other, and we
mhm,
motivate each others, and
yeah,
that's the success for everything.
mhm,
You win, yeah.
yeah, and it have to be honest. You have
True.
to be
Yes.
honest. Yep,
Yep.
because some people think that we are one of the the scam on business, but we
Mhm.
are not. We are open mind, and
Yeah.
we just I believe you too, but I just want them to open their eyes and open their minds to see that what's the reality right
Mhm.
now we are facing or we are in, and then what's the the future.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I never thought that during the COVID that traditional job would be changed. I never thought that way
Yeah.
because we are too comfortable to go to work, do the
True.
commute, and
Yeah.
then do have on do the meeting and then meet the people, and some conflict with the people. I have to deal with the people, but I
Mhm.
thought that was the job that I have to have rest of my life. But
Mhm.
now since all this COVID, and it's just 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and then the world has been changed that since then,
Mhm.
and I just don't want people to feel too comfortable right now. It was just 3 years ago.
Right.
Now it's if people things that didn't happen at all, but you never know in the future what's coming.
Right. Yeah.
Really,
We just have to prepare for the rainy days.
yep. I
Yeah.
like your top 3 top priorities. So because you can I can see that how you treat the people and how you treat your whoever follow your Facebook. I can tell that what you treat your people pretty well.
Thank you. Thank you.
So then, since that you started this business with your big why,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure you have a big dream before you started this business. So share with us. So what is your 3 year goals?
Yeah. Actually, I have like a 3 year goal and a 5 years and 10 years, but I'm gonna share my 3 year goal. For next 3 years, actually 4 years or so, my focus is my son because he is 14 now,
Mm,
and this school year he's eighth grade, and he's got like a 3 more weeks to go, and then he'll graduate the middle school, and then August he'll start the high school. So within a 3 years, 4 years, he's gonna have to uh, look for his the path, what kind of school he wants to go to. So my focus is to support my son's education. That's very important.
mm, mm.
So that's why I want this business and my full-time business both, because I can really use both double income to
Right. Mm-hmm.
support my son's
Mm-hmm.
education. So the 3 year goal would be support my son is number one, and I want to expand more business. I want to help more people as a business mentor, and hopefully, after my son graduate high school and goes to college, and I have more time for myself. I'm kind of sad, I'm not ready for the empty nester yet, but
Right.
and then I have more time to maybe back and forth visit my parents in Japan, and I mean, they're still doing good, and they healthy. They have a good health, but they just getting older, and
Mm.
I want to pay back my parents too. So that's my 3 year, 5 year goal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the very thoughtful goal, especially when it comes to your parents,
Yeah.
because yeah, it is really hard, and we we the one chose to live in the U.S. We the one
Mhm.
decided to marry the house, your husband. But when it comes to the reality after 10 years after you have a kid and
Mhm.
realize it how much our parents the probably still worry about us
Yeah, no matter
and
what
we are
age we
yeah
are.
and
Yeah.
we are the one away decided to away from them
Mhm.
and then realize that 10 years 5 years later said, oh, I don't see my parents much.
Yeah, I always
Because
get the guilt
yeah,
feeling too, but
raising the kids, we are too focused on that to raise the kids. But
mhm.
when they start walking, go to
Mhm.
school, and then
Yeah.
reality just kicked in and say, oh, how many years? I don't want to say, but how many years my parents, I can see my parents or parents can come to the U.S.
Mhm.
It started counted, and then, but besides, you have to work, and then
Yeah.
that's that's the reality right now. So, but this business is the one that all these travel and
Yeah.
then financial freedom, it makes come
Financial
true.
and time freedom, yeah,
Mhm.
true, so
Really,
who
that's
wouldn't want that?
we and then like we we are here to help people to have them realize this is the chance opportunities that you can expand your knowledge and then your potential that you never thought that you would have.
Right. And you know what? We're not here to convince anybody for
Mm,
anything. We are here to like, like when you eat something like new, like you never tried it before, but it was so good that I'm like,
mhm.
hey, try this because you might like it. And then some people are like, I don't know, I'm good. Then some people like a try. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what we doing. Like,
Mhm.
hey, this is the opportunity, and would you like to try? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
We show the opportunities, but
yeah, and
our
you never
they are
know,
the one that they need to decide by ourselves.
right? Exactly.
We
Yeah,
we just want I we just want to remind them, hey, don't s- don't let it go your opportunities.
right. Yeah,
Right.
true.
And I cannot wait to see your 3 years later, all your sons successful, and then go to school. I mean,
Yeah,
college that he will like to go,
yeah.
and then I cannot wait to see all the pictures that you go back and forth in Japan and you.
Yes, yeah. How exciting.
Yeah, okay. And thank you for coming, Ryoko-san. Thank you for your
Yeah,
time,
thank
even your
you.
nighttime. And then I'm I'm pretty sure that I can feel that you will success, and then so many people is gonna uh, follow you, and then I don't honor you to have the mentor though. And
Thank
then
you.
yeah,
Thank,
good luck, and then thank you for coming, Yoko-san.
thank you.
I am very pleasure to have her today, and mo- like her like me and her, we raised in Japan, a graduate school or a high school or college in the U.S. And then it's just fortunate to move here in the U.S. with the husband. And then we we never know what's the future holding us, but we survived, and then we decide to uh, get out the comfort zone. First of all, long time 10, 20 years ago, we decided to apply the job, and then now we have a full-time job. Then the COVID hit, like a history repeat. You never know what's a future hold. So then we realize it. There's an opportunity during the COVID or after the COVID to do the better, wiser way to do the job, which is this online business, because we don't want to sacrifice our times anymore, and we wanted a freedom. This business can this come true? Like we said, we don't. push you, convince you to do this job. We are showing there is opportunities that you can get it and then go for it. But you are the one need to decide, because we just don't want you to uh, lose the opportunity, because life is short and you never know what is your future. I want you to have a bright future more than regret. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And then if you have any questions, you can always message me or put on the comments on the Facebook page. Thank you for coming. See you next time.